Hi everyone, my name is Nick. Today I'm building a cabinet shelf kind of thing. I'm not really a seasoned woodworker at all. I'm brand spanking new. I acquired a lot of tools, which really just kind of like pushed me to actually do this even more. I guess I'll put out another video to kind of explain that out, but pretty much this is our like kind of entryway table where our keys and stuff is gonna sit on. I'm pretty new to woodworking. I watch a lot of videos. I've never taken any formal classes, any training, never took wood shop in high school or anything like that. But I guess as a homeowner, you just kind of have to get into making and stuff like that. And then, I don't know, I just got into wanting to make my own stuff. And this is my first furniture piece that I've ever made. And that right there was one of my first mess ups. I was applying too much down pressure when I was cross cutting that. Luckily though, I'm just rough cutting right now, and so I'll be able to clean it up later. And so there's the 4 pieces to the carcass, and my table saw is way too small for this. As you can see, I've got a drill press, bandsaw in the background. You can see the joiner later and stuff like that. And I'll explain all that out in another video. I'm definitely not a professional by any means. I don't know how to fully use the tools. I mean, I've watched a lot of videos, and I'm by no means proficient, but I can operate them for sure. Here's a small little crosscut sled that I made for this table saw a while ago, so I'm just kind of cleaning up the edges for now. But those are going to be mitered as well, and so the shelf is going to have, or the cabinet is going to have 2 shelves, and they're going to be protruding out from the center support. And so it's my own design. It's kind of cool. So here I am just putting the miters on, and these boards are 13 inches long, and my sliding 12-inch won't go that far. And so you'll see me right there chiseling it out. These are actually my dad's old chisels. When I bought my first house, this is my second house. When I bought my first house, my dad just gave me a random toolbox, and it had just a bunch of miscellaneous stuff in there. So that was from that. There's the dados that I had been working on too. I lost the footage. There's a ton of footage that I lost of me creating those dados and actually putting in the shelves. And so I kind of did like a half lap kind of thing. But pretty much this is the carcass all glued up. I lost that glue up too. I don't know what happened, but whatever. So there's that centerpiece, or that big board is going to become the centerpiece, and the 2 shelves that are going to be running through it too. I had to cut dados in those too. Since I have a crappy table saw, I've got to measure for square each and every time. Hopefully I can find a good table saw. If any of you have any good recommendations as to one that's affordable, or one to just be on the lookout for, that is like in line with my expertise, my limited knowledge, my ability, shoot me a holler. So there it is, about right here. That's when I lost everything. So bam, there's the cabinet shelf, pretty much all just plywooded up. This is walnut plywood. I spent $80 with tax total on it. There's a place nearby. And this is actually walnut, nothing ply about it. This is walnut that I bought for $15. It was already milled and dressed pretty much. All I had to do was just rip it, and I'm ripping pretty much the edge banding for it. So it's 3/8 of an inch. It's pretty thick edge banding, but I thought it would look cool. I thought it would give the piece like more of a, I don't know. I thought I would sell everyone on the fact that it is made fully out of walnut, not walnut plywood. So there it is, all ripped up, ready to go.
Mommy, hey baby, I'm making stuff for my birthday. Cool.
I bought like 8 packs of this frog tape from the big orange store. There was like a deal over there where like $2 each. They were just clearing them out, so I just bought like 8. Using Type On 2 right there. Type-on 2 is water resistant, I believe. Type-on 3, waterproof, something like that. Whatever. So just coming through with that trim router, or not the trim router. This is a fixed base router, and I'm using a 1/2" bit. Is that what you call it? Or call it? That's what it goes into. And when I was first routing, I was getting some, I guess, like cut into the plywood, and so it really freaked me out. I've never used a router before, if you can tell. And so I kind of adjusted the height a little bit and left like a small little, piece that I can just use the little block plane to clean up. My dad came over for a little bit and helped us out with the little sanding right there. Here's my layout for the base, I guess the apron, I believe. And this is the method that I use to glue up the entire carcass. I have 2 of these ratchet clamps, and these are super awesome. They pretty much get everything square up once you tighten it. You just gotta go a little slow. Decided to make the feet out of the walnut plywood as well, but I kind of messed up. I forgot to add another miter to the feet, so like when you cross paths with like the cabinet shelf itself, you'll still kind of see the end grain of the plywood. And so I tried to, I don't know, clean that up on the jointer. I know you're not supposed to put plywood through the jointer because the glue in the plywood will wreck your jointer blades. So here's me cutting like the angle, the 40, or actually I think it's a 60-degree cut. Prior to gluing them up, I didn't cut the necessary miter to hide the end grain. And so here's me on the joiner, pretty much. So when you walk past it, you'll definitely see that, and I'm trying to run it through the joiner to see if it'll work.
Maybe knock me off that much. I don't know. We'll see if it works.
Definitely be super, super careful. I obviously sped up the video here, but I was going very slow, and it seemed to work out a little bit. It definitely helped, didn't eliminate all of it. Only screws are found in the apron on the feet. Side pocket holes would be a good thing there. And I'm finishing with this Watco Danish oil. I put 2 coats on it, and this stuff takes forever to dry out. In the end, I think it looks great. It's my first piece. Total that I spent, again, it was $80 for the walnut plywood, and it was $15 for that one piece of pretty much dressed walnut, that walnut board. So total, I'm into it, $95. I already had the Danish oil on hand from other projects and the foam brush, whatever, I already had all that other stuff. Let's call it an even 100. Don't know how much I could get for it if I chose to sell it, but I don't plan on selling it. It's gonna be for our keys, my work bag, my wife's purse, just stuff like that. I was done putting our things on particle board that I got in college, things like that. And so here it is. I hope you like it too.